Hey, good morning, champions. Arian, Tyson here, just sitting in my office, and I'm just coming at you this morning. Wanted to talk to you about something different. Still going to talk about success in life, but I really want to talk about failure because I've learned that you have to experience failure in order to achieve and appreciate success. And having said all that, I want to talk about some failures that you have to experience if you want to succeed in life. And so let's dive in. So what I've discovered is if you're too afraid of failure, you can't possibly do what needs to be done to be successful. And the thing about it is, I fail more than people realize. And you probably fail more than people realize. And growing up, I would come down hard on myself. I would feel guilty. I would try to avoid thinking about it and would rather hide my failures from everybody I know. That used to be me a long time ago. But now I believe in being authentic and being vulnerable and being transparent because people really get to see you as a real person. Yes, I've had some successes, but yet I've had some failures as well. And with the advent of social media, it's quick for us to fall into this fantasy that someone we may respect or admire has this perfect life, and it's just completely garbage. So I wanted to share some failures that you have to experience in order to be successful in life. Number one, you have to fail at your original plan. You have to be willing to fail at your original plan. Life is full of screw ups. You're supposed to fail sometimes, and it is a required part of being human. And I've learned that having a more flexible, open mindset is what's required. I didn't say it was optional. I said it's required. When you are rigidly attempting to carry out a plan or reach a dream and things don't go exactly as planned to reach that dream, then you feel like a failure, and every bit of positive action from that point forward gets derailed. But if you have a more flexible, open mindset and say to yourself, self, this may not go as I planned, but that's okay because plans change. Then it's not a catastrophe when you realize that you need to slow down, pivot, or switch paths. Never forget the destination, but sometimes you may have to go a different path to get there because there's no single path in life that you have to stay on to be happy and successful. Success and happiness comes with noticing the progress that you've made and understanding that every lesson is a step forward in the right direction. Also, you have to be willing to fail and feeling completely confident and prepared. For starters, having extreme confidence is often just ignorance in disguise. If you're feeling super confident or even, dare I say, super cocky all the time, it's likely because there's something important you don't know. But I say be the inverse of this equation and also can also be incredibly problematic, letting your lack of confidence stop you from learning and growing. For instance, you may get accustomed to the comforts of, I'm not good enough. I don't want to. It's too hard. That you stop doing things for yourself and instead expect others to do everything for you. Nobody has to do anything for you other than your parents when you are a kid because they're legally obligated to do it. But once you come of age, they don't have to do anything for you. And all this really means that you're not achieving anything at all for yourself. You simply have made yourself weak. But the key is to understand that you don't need to be confident or fully feel prepared in order to make progress in life. Remember, it's about progression, not perfection. You simply have to befriend the possibility of failure and step forward anyway. Failure is learning, and learning is progress. You want to know the difference between a master and a beginner? The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Behind every great invention, every great creation, every great work of art is 100, sometimes 1,000 failed attempts to make it. But these attempts are simply never shown to us. And the bottom line is success always begins one step outside of your comfort zone. And when you feel a little unconfident and struggling to make progress, that's when you're growing stronger and smarter. The more time you spend there, the faster you'll learn. It's better to spend an extremely high quality 10 minutes growing than it is to spend a mediocre hour running in place. You want to practice at the point where you are on the edge of your ability, stretching yourself over and over again, being willing to make mistakes, stumbling and learning from those mistakes, and stretching yourself even farther. So I wanted to share that with you. I didn't really want to go that long. I try to keep it in between 4 to 6 minutes, but I see I done went over, but I wanted to share that with you. You know, there are some failures that you're going to have to experience in order to be successful in life. And I may do a part 2 on this video because I wanted to hit a third point, but I went over my time. So I may do a second one. So be on the lookout for that second video. But if you got value from this video, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to share this video and just let me know what you're thinking. And then if you're not already doing so, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook. Remember, in life, you have 2 choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly can't do both. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.